Hi guys. Most CVs fail before a human being even gets the opportunity to read them. Today, I'll be showing you exactly how to make a CV that gets you interviews. So stay with us. So first things first, we are going to start with the basic CV structure. Number one, a CV should be professional. It should follow a 1-2 page order. Now, a professional CV should have this. Number one, it should have a header, whereby it has your contact information, your name, your location, your phone number. Secondly, it should also have a professional summary. Number three is skills. Number four is work experience, as you can see. Number five is education. Number six is certifications, which is optional. Seven, projects and achievements, which is also optional. But the thing about this is, for number six and seven, when you are looking for very, very high prospective jobs, for example, professional jobs, director roles, it's important to add certifications and project and achievements because they highlight to your recruiter how much experience you have already had in the particular field, because some of these roles is not necessarily about qualifications, more or less about experience. So the first, let's start from number one, which is the header part where your contact information is. So at this part you need to place this at the top. For example, we have your name, for example, John Smith, marketing specialist. If you look at it here, you find out that we have London, UK, which is the location, the phone number, email, and very important, somehow, LinkedIn has become a major role player in job roles these days. So use a professional email and add LinkedIn if available. So it's not really necessary to have your full home address, but it is very, very much needed sometimes, at least the location of the place where you are, like Abuja, Nigeria. So secondly, we also need what we call your professional summary. This is like a 3-4 sentence introduction summarizing your experience and strengths. The formula should be years of experience, maintain field, key skills, achievements, plus career goals. So, for example, how to write a professional summary. Like, let's assume that the person we're talking about here is a digital marketing specialist. So we should use things like results driven digital market specialist with 5 years of experience in SEO, which is search engine optimization, content strategy, and paid advertising. You see, you should have a proven track record of increasing web traffics by 120% and improving conversion rates. So what you should do is to make sure that you are showing your value in the beginning of your CV. What is it that you have done? So secondly is avoiding generic statements. Focus on impacts and results. Number three is the skills section. You list relevant skills related to that job. Split into categories if needed. For example, technical skills, Excel, as you can see them, SQL, Python, marketing skills, SEO, content marketing, soft skills. Now, a tip is to use keyword from job description. Like I've told you, please do not always apply to every single job using one resume. Try and read the job description of a particular role that you're applying for so that you can use keywords from the job description. Now, next is the work experience. Now, most important section. The next is this. You have to list your work experience, which is the most important section. It now lists jobs in reverse chronological order, format, job title, company location, months and year. Then you write write 3 bullet points describing achievements. Now, these are some of the examples. I won't go in depth into how each bullet point should be, but what your bullet points does is to point out your achievement. What is it that you did while at that particular role? Okay, what value did you bring to that particular company? I'm always talking about value. This is what it is. So next thing is start bullets with action verbs. Focus on results, include numbers, and metrics. Then we have things like led, developed, improved, implemented, reduced, increased, managed. For education, we just have to put like, okay, the course you did, which is like here, Bachelor of Administration, Business Administration, University of Manchester, 2017, 2020. And then next part, which is optional, like I told you, but most especially, it is good when you have relevant certifications to that particular job, like Google Analytics, social media marketing, project management, SHP, and things like that. Now, the project is optional, but it's very powerful, most especially when you are a web dev or things like that. Show where your portfolio is. You can just either put a link to your portfolio there without actually like typing out everything, you know which is also excellent. Now, for CV formatting tips, it's good to use Calibri, Arial, or Helvetica. We have sizes like 10 to 12, margins 1 inch, bullet points, consistent spacing, things like that. This is actually the blueprint of what I use to actually make CVs or build CVs. Now, example CV layout should be this: name, like I told you, header section, professional summary, 3 to 4 sentences, which is excellent. Then your skills, please, skills are important. Then work experience, what experience, your value. And then last but not the least, we have your achievement, education, and certification. Now, pro tip to make your CV much stronger. First of all, use numbers whenever possible. Tailor your CV for each job. Include keywords from job description. Focus on achievements, not responsibilities. Keep it 1 page or 2 page. But the thing is this: when applying for higher level roles, you have to make it a little bit more dense in order to beat the ATS, which is the application tracking system. It is also important to understand something. People who use one CV for every job, they add useless information, because sometimes those particular information that which you built your resume on is not necessary for the job that you are trying to apply to, because the world has developed into whereby we use artificial intelligence. So that's something you should also look at. Now, my biggest advice for you is to always make sure that when you build your CV, make sure that whatever CV you're building helps you to expose your value clearly. Make sure that you show the recruiter, this is what I've done in this particular field, and this is what I intend to bring to this particular company. Now, the link to this CV guide is in my bio. So all you just need to do is check the link in my bio and just go there. You'll see exactly how to build a CV, the step-by-step, how to build a CV, the step-by-step ways in which I had outlined in the documents that I put in my bio. The link in my bio is easy there. You can easily just go there and download it. And if you're still not confident, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to actually use artificial intelligence to make sure that your resume is up to par with the job description. Stay tuned for that. I'll be revealing that in our next video. So, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned. Watch Friday for the next video. Thanks and bye.